pep
I should
talks
be
like to go, let's go greet some people. Show 'em to get those smiles
you
on.
guys are killing me.
throw back some prices. We're going to knock out the competition.
In a world of viruses and Hollywood shutdowns, what will the movie industry ever do when things return to normal? Never fear, world, because the Club XP is here to meet your ever-loving movie needs. Listen in as we create new, original, exciting, and jaw-drilling movie plots that Hollywood is sure to grab a hold of and create when all is back to normal. Sit back and enjoy as we level up the conversation. Welcome to another superfluous episode of the Club XP podcast. We are the peanut butter to your jelly, pearly in an entertainment sense, of course. I'm Joey, and I'm joined today by the two and only Jared and Evan. How we doing, guys?
I'm doing superfluous.
Good. Yeah, that intro kind of threw me. Wasn't expecting that intro there, but yeah.
Hey, I am expecting to have a good time and create an amazing episode for our loyal followers out there.
This is going to be an amazing episode.
So, as we all know, the movie theaters are shut down, right, guys? None of us have been able to go and enjoy the purely awesome entertainment that's provided for us in the movie theater. And we're hurting. And we know that Hollywood, they're going to come out of it soon. Yeah, it is sad. It is very sad. First world problems that we all struggle with.
Poor Hollywood.
But Hollywood, they're going to come out of this funk one day. I mean, one day we're going to go back into the real world, and they're going to have movies. And I think it's our job, and it's our right and duty to be able to provide new and amazing movies for Hollywood. What do you say?
Yes.
I think, yes, it is definitely our job. It's our duty with all the qualifications we have to write and produce movies in cinema. Absolutely.
Do you guys remember the writer's strike back in 2008?
Yes.
Yeah.
There were just like shows, like good shows that were in their first season were they just died left and right. Like there was nothing being produced in Hollywood or on TV or anything. So I'm anticipating we're gonna have some issues like that again. There was nothing produced within a huge amount of time, and we're gonna have a content shortage.
Well,
they don't have to fear because we're going to provide
fill
some
that content shortage tonight or today or this morning, whenever you're listening to this. At some point.
Past, present, future, we're in this thing. And guess what? We got 3 different genres that we're going to be covering. We're going to do an action movie. We're going to do a horror movie because 2/3 of us can sit through a horror movie. And we're going to... You can decide.
I'm maybe medium. I can't watch
episode.
A horror movie by myself.
Speaking of movies, I'm going to throw this out there. I can't watch
them with a group of people.
So, my wife and I watched the movie Crawl last night, and holy flip, it was amazing. Good jump scares in there.
That's not a horror movie though. That's like real life for us in Florida. I mean,
it is. It's jump scare.
It's like that movie like people watch Crawl and they're like, Florida's crazy, man. Hurricanes and like alligators come into your house and eat you during hurricanes. I'm like, yeah, they do. I mean, it is what it is here. I mean,
how many alligators have we had to fight off during Cat 5 hurricanes?
6?
Yeah,
7
that's not
maybe?
too bad. I mean,
no, not too bad.
Come on. Man. And then also, we're going to be covering a rom-com movie, a romantic comedy, which actually I'm a big fan of rom-com movies. And I would have to say... Is that what
rom-com stands for?
Romantic comedy, yeah. Are you serious, bro?
No, I'm just joking.
This might be a slide at Josh, but that was totally a Josh.
that was a Josh joke. Josh, and you're listening to this.
That's a fine jar moment whenever that's appreciated. Yeah, like, I don't think Hollywood does rom-coms like they used to, and I'm kind of disappointed in that. I want my How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days and What a Girl Wants or whatever. You've Got Mail, those type of movies. But anyways, we're going to provide some good ones for them so they can take these into consideration and make them happen.
Yeah.
Y'all ready to rock and roll?
I'm ready
You Got Mail.
Tom Hanks and the incomparable Meg Ryan. That's back when bookstores were a thing. All right.
FOX.
We're going to talk about an action movie. I tried to do a deep voice there. An action movie.
That is a great action voice.
You know, when I think of action movies, the one movie I actually think of is Last Action Hero.
With Schwarzenegger?
Starring the Schwarzeneggers, man.
That one's good. It had a good premise.
Yeah. As a kid, it was good. Like, that's like high quality film right there.
It was.
I mean, it was a nice PG-13 solid like action movie because you couldn't see him in the other movie because they're all of them are, and you couldn't see those kids. All right, so here's what we do. So we're gonna be throwing out some nouns, some adjectives, some different categories that we're going to go through. We're gonna vote on them, see which ones we like the best, and then we're gonna combine it all together. And we're gonna be making our movie pitches to the Hollywood people out there that are listening to the podcast. So the first thing that we need, y'all, we got for action movie, we need 11 different things. Well, technically 10, because we're gonna use one twice. So we need a tough sounding male name, and I'll go ahead and start. For my tough sounding male name, the first thing that came to my mind was Cletus.
Cletus?
Cletus isn't
Yeah.
a tough sound. It's like, was he like 85 on the front porch in a rocking chair, drinking out of a mason jar?
In North Florida?
Yeah, holding a
Don't be mad at me.
shotgun in his hand. If I answered the telephone and they said, "This
Cletus?
is Cletus, I'm coming for your family," I'm like, "Holy freak!"
Like,
Like-
Well, if anybody says I'm coming for your family, you'll be like, holy freak. But Cletus?
Well, if a guy said, "I'm Marvin and I'm coming from your family," I'm not going to freak out
See,
because it's a Marvin.
I'm from Alabama, and I've never even known a Cletus, and that's saying something.
What?
I think I've
All right,
known
what y'all
two
got?
Cletuses.
It's a good name, though. Okay. All right. Here's mine. Dirk Kirkman.
Ooh.
Dirk Kirkman.
Dirk
Man.
Kirkman.
I
What's
like
your
Dirk
name?
Kirkman.
I'm
Can you compete
Dirk.
with that?
I
I
got
didn't even
Hank.
think about going that kind of direction.
I got
That's
Hank
good.
Winnebago.
Ooh.
Oh, freak.
Hank Winnebago.
That just painted a hairy-chested man in my imagination.
Barrel chested, like broad shoulder Hank Winnebago. That's like, I know we were talking about casting, but when I think Hank Winnebago, I think of like Steven Seagal playing Hank Winnebago.
I think of the old bodyguard guy in Breaking Bad.
Oh.
Mike?
What
Oh,
was
it's
his
Mike?
name? Hank? No, Mike.
No,
yeah.
Hank was
Hank
the
was
brother-in-law.
the
Sorry,
DEA
yeah,
agent.
Mike. You're right. It was Mike.
Well, Joey,
Yeah.
you're the host, so you officially pick from
Man,
the
what was it?
buffet.
How do you pronounce yours? Dirk what?
Dirk Kirkman.
God,
I don't
I
have
think Dirk really stands out to me
Dirk.
Dirk Kirkman.
I'm
because
Dirk.
I've been watching the show Dirk Gently. And so
Is he a tough
You-
guy?
no, he's not by any stretch of the imagination.
Is that
he's
the one
quite
with
Wussified. It's Elijah Wood, man. We got
Elijah
Frodo
Wood,
Baggins in it.
Yeah. Frodo
Dude, I
Baggins.
love it.
Okay,
The second
okay.
season's not that great, but the first season is pretty magical. I don't know. We vote for it. So, dang, Winnebago. I think Winnebago is more Clint Eastwood. Like, I don't know. Those kind of like old
Hank
school tough guy
Winnebago.
sounds. I'm going to go. I mean, I'll vote for Hank Winnebago, but I really like both of them.
Well, let's do Hank.
Hank.
But I'm gonna
So
win this.
Winneb-
You're gonna want my profession, though. Sorry, we're going
All
down
right.
the list.
So what does Hank Winnebago do for a profession? My profession was he's a White House executive chef.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
Hank is very, very cultured.
Okay.
Yes, he is.
I went a
my
different
opinion.
direction.
All right. What you got?
He's a professional brow threader.
A what?
Oh,
Yeah.
a brow threader.
So you walk in, you see in those mall kiosks and those strip malls and stuff. The people that have those like rubber, I don't know, they're
Oh,
threads,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and they thread
And
your
it's
eyebrows
usually,
to
like,
perfection.
called like Annie's Sexy Brows or something like that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
one
yeah.
of those generic
Exactly.
names.
That's a place in
I
Oklahoma
got-
that our wives went.
I've
I
had
need
my
us on the podcast. to
I've had
say
mine
if-
done before though.
I was about to say,
I've had
man,
my eyebrows
I knew
threaded.
you had. I was about to
So-
like throw you under the bus, but you beat me to it.
It
I
works
lost. I
because
lost a bet.
it could be used as a form of torture, and the skills that you develop brow threading you can use for fighting.
Ooh, we have a background story.
Yeah, I
Oh,
thought this.
oh,
I'd
Hank.
like to know his origin
Hank.
story, man.
I got an auctioneer, but I think we go with the brow threader.
I'm down with that too. The brow threader.
He's
You
a
guys.
retired brow threader. Is that even the right name? Brow threader?
I
mean, is
asked
that-
my wife. I confirmed with a female,
Okay, legitimate source there.
and
All
she's
right,
had
we
it
have
done to
a-
her.
We have a female approval. All right, so so we need a landmark to go with it too. So we got Hank Winnebago. He's a retired brow threader, and this is taking place at what landmark?
Okay,
I got Mount
What national-
Rushmore.
Got more.
good. Good.
I had the world's biggest rubber band ball.
Ooh, where is that?
That's a nice a side attraction on your
I don't know.
your
it's somewhere.
summer road trip across the country.
Is that
Yeah,
Kansas?
One of the
I
things
think
you
that's
gotta
a
pull over
requirement
for.
in order to be an American. What
It's
you got,
like-
Ev?
Is that the most like cliche like shides?
Stop
What's the
here.
word I'm looking for? Like
It is Route 66.
like a tourist attraction, like Route 66 tourist attraction,
Yeah,
like greatest
Americana.
ball road band. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we got the Winnebago, so All right, maybe I went a little bit too current with mine, but mine is the freaky tall skyscraper in Dubai called Burj Khalifa, and it's been in like all these current action movies. Like it was in a recent
Is
Mission
that the Fast and
Impossible.
Furious
Yeah, it was in Fast and Furious.
where they like drive the car from
Drive
one building
out.
to the next?
Yeah,
Or is that the
So-
Mission Impossible one where he climbed up it?
I mean it's no it's no
Fast and
Nakatomi Plaza,
Furious.
but
What was your chair? You said Rushmore?
Mount Rushmore.
All right, this is a landmark that's going to be a target of a terrorist organization. So,
I think the rubber band ball might be the way to go.
Yes.
Then that's Americana right there, man.
what was yours,
dude,
Joey?
the rubber
The
band
giant-
ball.
Oh yeah,
World's
yeah.
giant
If
rubber
a rubber band
ball.
ball is under attack, that's a pretty distressing situation for America.
Oh yeah.
Bounce those attacks off of it though.
And so we're talking about distressing situations. It's being caused by a terrorist organization, or not necessarily a terrorist organization, but there is a group out there trying to bring it down. The group that I selected was PETA.
Okay.
PETA. Okay.
I don't know what they
PETA's
would have
coming
against
after
a world-
rubber bands.
a
Well,
rubber band ball.
Okay.
Are rubber bands oppressive against
I
animals?
have
in any way?
a flamboyance of flamingos.
A
flamboyance of-
flamboyance of flamingos.
Could you
Yeah, that's what you
expand?
call a group of flamingos. They're called a
I
flamboyance.
like the alliteration.
This is not right. And this is the second podcast in a row we brought up flamingo.
Whoa, yeah, because that was a zoo question.
I
That
That
was
was
know.
your
just a
most
flamingo.
forgettable zoo animal.
Was that mine?
Yeah, that was yours. And we
Oh,
like
dang.
jumped all over your back about it.
Man, and now you're throwing the flamingos into the mix. I gotta hear what Evan has.
So it's not a flock. Okay, I'm gonna get distracted. It's not a flock though. Okay,
No,
okay. Let
it's
me
a
tell you my idea.
flamboyance.
Yeah. So my group is the Bigfoot Believers, and
Oh,
and so what they are is a terrorist organization that are based off of the idea they're obsessed with making society admit that Bigfoot exists,
Dude,
and
that's deep.
so they're willing to go any length to violence, whatever, terrorism, to make people believe that. Gosh, I spent
Dude.
way too much time. This is what
I
this
know.
is what
I'm
quarantine
like,
does to you.
maybe I didn't like prep enough for the show, but yeah, you're getting deep in here, man.
Yeah, sorry.
Man,
Maybe I
That's
lose some
pretty
steam
great.
on my other ones. Okay.
I like the Bigfoot
Yeah.
believers. I mean, if they're gonna make their debut attack and really present themselves in the
I
forefront
mean,
of American society and culture,
yeah.
like what better way to do it?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, let's do it. The believer of the Bigfoots, the big feet.
And you got a little bit of alliteration in there too.
Is
All
it big
right.
feet or big foots?
Bigfoot is the person, and the believers are so the Bigfoot believers.
What if you have multiple big feet? Is it big feet? A group of big feet?
So that
Or
would be a
group of
belief that I guess that
Bigfoots.
multiple big-footed people exist. So
Big footed.
I
gosh,
can't wait
okay.
till the
Peas.
sequel of this movie when the Bigfoot believers clash with the flamboyance of flamingos.
Yeah.
It's going to be a summer
be-
blockbuster.
I can't wait for the end of this.
All right, so Hank Winnebago, he has to have a partner in this, someone that he's trying to convince to help him, is some sort of authority figure. So I have the local safety patrol president as
Oh,
my
that's pretty
authority
good.
figure.
Okay.
What you got, Jared?
I have the local school principal, so kind of around your
Oh,
idea
snap.
as well.
We are
Okay.
thinking local.
All right.
We are
I
thinking local.
I went a little bit too local, and I picked his mom. So,
Hank
that's pretty
Winnebago's
local.
mom. He's got to convince his
So-
mom.
Let's do safety patrol because it kind of be like the buddy cop movie where
Yeah.
you have like this
Yeah.
retired gritty guy, and all of a sudden he's like really like sandpaper, and he's like really rough, and they need to balance out his character with like a cute little kid, you know,
hmm
And I think
a
it is
very
required to
kindergarten
have.
cop type feel.
Yeah, we got to have a cliche in our movie. Like it's required to
Oh,
enter into Hollywood.
This movie needs to
'Cause
be
when we
full of cliches.
Yeah, if we present the script, they're going to be like, "What's cliche about it?" You know, we got to be able
Like,
to.
oh, cliches. Let me tell you about cliches. okay.
snap. All right, so
Mhm.
there's a
Safety
weapon
patrol.
involved. Because not only is Hank Winnebago going to use his intellect to be able to take down the Bigfoot believers and to stop them from getting the world's biggest rubber band ball and destroying it, but also he's going to use his prized, I guess, his weapon or tool of some sort. I had put in, I'm not a fan of mine, I had put in spatula, but I was thinking along the lines of a White House executive chef going into action and having a famous golden spatula. So I don't know. What do y'all got?
What do you got, Evan?
So I was thinking paintball gun, but instead of paint pellets, they're acid. So
Here he goes deep again.
Acid pellets.
yeah, batter. Yeah. So
Acid pellets. If the acid
Jared's
breaks out of the pellet in the
It's
gun, does it melt the gun?
It's like the acid that doesn't eat through like the casing of the bullet.
exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
The acid
Yeah.
proof.
Just explodes on impact.
It's called.
I think we should
suspension
go
of
with that
disbelief.
because I don't know what I was thinking when I did mine. I put platypus. I don't know what I.
Are you thinking
I don't know
Phineas
where
and Ferb?
I don't know where I was going.
parried a
So a
platypus,
paintball
man.
gun that shoots acid bullets or acid pellets, whatever.
Yeah,
those
We
things
need
are
an
called.
official title for this. The paintball. What the?
What, the paintball gun?
Yeah.
A name for the
paintball-
paintball gun?
Acid
well,
ball gun.
The
Acid
acid
It's
ball
been,
gun?
but it's been retrofitted with acid.
Because it's
balls.
not paint. I mean, you know
Nope.
what I
It's
mean.
acid.
No, it's acid,
acid
that burns
ball
through your
gun.
flesh.
Acid
I just
ball
feel like
gun?
we entered into the world of Austin Powers with like sharks with lasers on their heads.
Hank is
All right, we
balling.
just went all Doctor Evil. All right, the next one, man. Oh, so a stereotype.
Okay.
So, he's gonna have to gain the help of someone, but there's a stereotypical person. Mine
Okay.
doesn't make sense. I was thinking too much White House.
Oh.
Mine's a
Well,
mine's a
You went down
homely.
this White
a
House
home-
streak here.
I've got a
I don't
mean
know,
stereotype,
man.
but I'm allowed to say it because I am one.
Or is it a ginger?
Yeah.
Sorry, I shouldn't have been presumptuous because if that one it is, isn't it? I look
A
like
soulless
dork.
ginger?
Yes. Oh
We're gonna
wow,
go
Jared
with-
took mine.
A soulless ginger.
Yes.
There we go.
A ginger without
Alright.
a soul.
A ginger
soulless
without a
ginger.
soul.
I like that. So we can go with that one. Mine was just like a homely White House cleaning lady. I don't know why.
Homely? What?
A homely White House cleaning lady.
It's like,
I'm
what's
on
a
this
really
White House
mean
kick, man.
stereotype? She's homely?
I don't
She's
know.
gonna bring you some more milk before you go to bed.
Wait, I just had a brain fart. You said what?
She's
Oh,
gonna
soulless
fold you
ginger.
like a nice animal towel, whatever. And leave it on your bed.
All right,
Maybe
man.
warm
We're about
towels.
done. All right. So they take down the evil Bigfoot believers. Yeah. So we already got that. So what are the accolades that they earn for being able to win the day and
Oh,
save the?
they earn best dressed on the red carpet.
Okay, best dress.
Yeah. Best dressed on the red carpet by Joan Rivers.
Oh, so she giving him a shout out
Joan Rivers gives
Does
him
she do
best
this
dressed.
post-mortem
Mhm.
because she is dead.
Faces like this.
Right? Wait, isn't Joan Rivers dead?
Oh, whoa. Everybody take a
Whoa.
guess.
She is dead.
She
I'm going
is
to say
dead,
yes.
bro.
Joan Rivers did, right?
She died
Okay.
a couple years
Man.
ago.
Is that a fine?
Yeah. Do you
Did
think
I
the
just
smile's
bring
still
Joan
on her
Rivers back
face?
to life on accident?
Hey, I think hologram Joan Rivers giving out a best dress. I don't know. I
That
mean, if this
works.
movie took place back when she was alive, and someone could play her.
Let's see. Yeah, 6 years ago, bro. That was
Hey,
way
if-
off. Be 6 years.
6 years.
it'll be 6 years in September.
Poor Joan.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
man.
Hold on. Moment of silence for Joan.
All right, so I had a
In the girlfriend
participation medal. That was
Okay,
mine.
The what?
You
Participation?
get a participation medal for.
Oh,
winning
just
the
a
day.
participation.
Yeah, thank you for participating in bringing down the terrorist organization. So,
Okay. I just watched Bad Boys for Life last night, so this is just stuck in my head. But my accolades would be daps and hugs,
Oh, daps and hugs. That's the
Yeah.
winner.
because you always
Mm,
get
I
Will
think
very
Smith,
daps and
nice.
hugs is the way
Yeah.
to go.
like Bad Boys for Life, and then they do daps, but they also hug because they're like brotherly, you know.
And like Hank Winnebago's like really not touchy feely throughout the whole movie, and at the end, after all said and done, he
Yes.
daps up the Safety Patrol and they hug.
Oh man.
Yeah. So he goes full circle in his character development here.
Mm-hmm.
Like retired and like, bro, I hate the world, blah blah blah. Then he
Yeah.
becomes like a nice, sentimental, old retired gentleman at the end of the movie, and the kid really brings that character development out of him.
Yes. Wow.
Dude,
How are we not writers?
I don't know.
I
You
could
ready
see
to
like
hear it
Hank
all?
Winnebago like on like books and novels, you
I
know, and
know.
like on the big marquee, Hank Winnebago this
He
summer.
needs like a slogan.
One man, one desire.
In a
He
world.
needs
Hank
his-
Winnebago.
He needs his shaken not stirred or like make my day kind of line.
How about he does need his cliche drink. How about his is
he's a retired
stirred not
brow
shaken?
threader. So
I tell you.
Hmm.
We'll come
When
up
he's
with
got like whipping out his gun, like suck my acid balls, bad guys.
it. Suck my acid balls. Suck on acid.
We're marking this episode as explicit when we publish it.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
All right.
You got
I'm gonna run
you got
through the
the
whole
rundown
thing.
for us?
Yeah, here's the whole
Go
thing.
ahead.
I'm gonna try to do my best in my sexiest action voice. All right. Hank Winnebago is a retired brow threader, but when he finds out that the world's biggest rubber band ball is the next target of the Bigfoot believers, he returns to his old post to take them down. Unfortunately, he's the only one who knows of the plan, so he must convince the local safety patrol president to believe him. Armed with only his wits and his prize acid ball gun, he goes rogue and must race against time to save the world's biggest rubber band ball. Hank Winnebago gains the trust and help of the soulless Ginger, and together the two take down the evil Bigfoot believers and save the day, earning daps and hugs from the local safety patrol president.
Jump, jump, jump,
Hey.
jump, 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 jump.
It's pretty good. We need a title for this movie.
Oh yeah, what is the title?
Just
Oh.
Hank Winnebago.
Just say,
Winnebago.
Hmm.
Hank's acid
Ah.
balls. Hank's.
Balls on fire.
So you could say,
I'm pretty sure that's an actual movie title.
I think the subtitle should be like, it feels like Hank Winnebago. The subtitle should be like, he must use his balls to save the biggest ball. Or something
Yeah.
like that.
In summer 2021.
Who we going to cast as Hank Winnebago? Who's like the
I
gritty
automatically
old
think
man
of
who turns softy?
I think
at
of like
the
a
end?
Jeff Bridges or
Hmm.
Tom
Nick Nolte?
Selleck.
Tom
Nick
Selleck.
Nolte. Or Burt
You can
Reynolds.
have,
Burt Reynolds was the kindergarten cop. Should he come back
Burt
to do?
Reynolds.
Wasn't he in kindergarten cop?
Turd Ferguson.
Which I actually think he's dead though too.
Burt Reynolds isn't dead, is he?
Yes, he is. Look it up.
Am I going to like bring two people back to life in this show?
Oh man, I got nothing.
Oh, hold on a second.
Why can't we think of dead people today?
Oh, bro, 2 years ago.
Bro.
I'm just bringing everybody back to life.
Next thing you're gonna tell me is Patrick Swayze's dead too.
I think this movie
Whoa,
should be
too soon.
comprised of all dead actors that we use the latest technology to like recreate them on the screen. That's what we should do. So this movie, it's going to be like the first of its kind, where only dead actors are used, and they're all
I think
computer.
we're going somewhere. So Burt
all-
Reynolds is Hank Winnebago. Who's like the leader of the Bigfoot believers?
Oh man, you need
man.
you need like an evil dude.
And they have to be dead. Can we say
Yeah.
Willem
Always want-
Dafoe, but like a Southern Willem Dafoe?
Christoph Waltz is always like my go-to baddie.
I know, but he's got to be.
Christoph
He's always
Waltz.
the European baddie. This has to be like an American,
Um,
because it's Willem Dafoe. He's not
Oh,
dead
yeah.
though. But if you think of another one, let me know. Man, we're gonna sell this movie.
I think we really are.
Man,
I think we can go with William Dafoe.
yeah,
Defoe. All right. So who plays the
because he's Dafoe.
who's the local
sorry.
safety patrol president? I guess would that have to be a female or a male? I think of a young person. I think like Amanda Bynes would be perfect, but she should pretend like she's playing like a 12-year-old girl.
But
Michael
Amanda
Cena.
Cena.
Bynes
Crazy
isn't dead.
Michael Cena.
No. Mike Cena is the local safety patrol president.
Yes.
Wait, Mike Cena or Michael Sarah? Did you say Sarah? or
Oh
Cena?
gosh. Oh, I meant to say Sarah. Michael Sarah.
Oh yeah, that's a fine too.
Michael Sarah.
You mean
He's not dead.
All right,
but-
we're gonna think of
Oh.
some dead actors to go along in that movie.
what
But-
about for the Bigfoot believers? What about John Candy?
Ooh, as an
Hmm.
evil, but can he have an eye patch?
You think that's within his acting range?
He's way
I think he
better
needs
than
to.
Willem
I don't think he
Dafoe.
would. I don't, but he's dead, and I don't think he got the chance to be able to play a villain. And so this is our it's kind of like us being really gracious toward him and his legacy by giving
How
him this
about-
opportunity.
And so for the safety patrol, we were looking for like a kid, right?
Yeah. You want to say a
Still
dead
have a
kid?
Oh,
It's
this
just
is like
kinda
a
like
dark
a dark-
turn.
I think we should do Michael Sarah, and then like he's the only one that's alive in the movie.
Exactly.
Michael Cera, I think, would be great because he's like the awkward like teen kid. You know, that'd be perfect.
All right.
So Michael Cera is our safety patrol, and he teams up with Burt Reynolds.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what a great combo! Man,
Yeah.
Wow.
magic.
It-
So
And they're
It's
trying
gonna
to
be dope.
take out John Candy in the group of the Bigfoot believers.
perfect action movie. Check.
All right.
I think so.
mean,
Like action
I'm ex-
comedy. I think
I'm excited
It
to see
is
that
more
in
of an action comedy.
2021, 2022. Look forward around that time, probably. Takes a couple years to throw the movie down. All right, we got to move into
we-
the horror region.
Can we throw in a cameo of Chris Farley as well, since we're throwing out these people? I think Chris Farley needs to make a cameo.
I think he should be the one. Like
Maybe
when they feel
maybe
that
he-
well, when they realize like the rubber band's being like stolen, he should be like in the ground, not the rubber band ball. I don't know.
Yeah, he's like this, like he gets run over by the rubber band ball.
I could see him being the curator of the Rubber Band Ball Museum.
Oh yeah, he's the
there
one that
you
takes care of it,
go.
Chris Farley.
You bro,
And
golf
he's-
clap, perfect.
Just my
And
So
he
Chris
can, like-
Farley is the curator,
He'll be like
of,
his
like, the
SNL
exhibit.
character,
Y'all
the
need
one
to give
where he
me
did
daps and
that lives
hugs.
by the
and like
lake
Hank
or whatever.
Winnebago is like questioning him about the rubber band. Oh, perfect. Yes, he's the curator.
Man.
Perfect.
All right,
Okay.
so I don't think we can do any
Ah.
better with that. We're gonna leave that one
We couldn't.
untouched for
You
now.
can't fix perfection.
No, it's kind of hard to do. Don't even try. All right, so our horror movie right here. We can move this one. This one. So we need a male name and a female name. I don't really have great ones in here. I just put Colin and Colleen because they sounded similar. I need something better. I haven't done
Colin
good
and
with names.
Colleen.
All right,
They're
'cause
like
I wanted to
brother and
make it
sister.
complicated. Yeah. All
I-
right, what you got, Jared?
I got Gus Gustafson and Kay Rona.
Why didn't I think of like? Why didn't I think of last names? What do you got, Evan?
I've got Jefferson and Shauna.
I think we definitely have to do the K Rona.
Yeah, it's in the
Kay Rona.
I think that one's like a definite. And what'd you say? It was Gus Gustafson?
Yeah, like the milk.
You just want to go
Gustafson.
there?
Yes.
Gus Gustafson.
Use both of those.
Goose.
Nobody would watch a
Heir
movie
to
with
the
a
goose-
man named Jefferson.
Yeah, he's heir to the Gustafson throne here.
Here to the Gustafson throne. But he must prove himself before he earns his rightful
Absolutely.
place. All right, so where's this taking place? I was thinking horror, so I thought Salem.
Ooh. I put a KOA campground.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. I had the Finger Lakes.
Have you been watching The
Lakes.
Office?
Yeah.
Was that Jim Carrey's
Yeah.
character?
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm
"Oh,
sorry,
by the,
just-
Finger Lakes.
Going to the Finger Lakes.
I'd like to take a vacation before I start.
So I just
Oh, them Jim Carreys. I think which one of y'all's two? KOA campground or Finger Lakes?
how about
I
a
think the Finger
campground
Lakes.
in the Finger Lakes?
Okay.
Campground and the Finger Lakes. There you go.
Man, look at that
This is New
collaboration
York,
right
by the
there
way.
and compromise. All right, let me write that down. All right, so we need it's haunted by something. They're moving to this
Oh,
place and
man.
it's haunted. I put
Mine's
ghost
so
snakes.
bad. Ghost snakes?
Yeah.
That's better than mine. See,
No.
when I was going through, I was like just trying to think of nouns and adjectives and things. I didn't like put it in specific genres, so I put graham crackers. And now that we're talking about being haunted by graham crackers,
It was like the
So,
graham cracker. bear.
we'll go ahead and exclude graham crackers from this haunting.
Okay.
What's yours,
So-
Evan? Can you compete with ghost snakes?
I'm reading. I did this a couple hours ago, and now I'm thinking you guys are gonna judge me. Like, who am I friends with?
Oh, I'm
Oh,
about
man.
to judge you so hard right now.
So okay, so the place is haunted by a group of employees from a late '70s Chuck E. Cheese restaurant that went missing.
What?
Are they still alive?
No,
Is
So
there a
they're
reason
like-
why the decades of the 70s here? I mean, is there a reason why you kind of shifted to the 70s?
No, I thought it would be cool if it was like a haunted like Chuck E. Cheese, but then I went and did some research and made sure that like Chuck E. Cheese they started in 1977, so we're talking OG Chuck E. Cheese.
I love how we can get the date of the Chuck E. Cheese being established correctly, but we can't get Joan Rivers and Burt Reynolds' death dates correct on the
Well, I
show.
had to look
I
it
think
up.
your pronoun of we is overused. That's kind of like an
Or
I.
I.
So
Okay,
how would you
yeah,
phrase
so,
that? We say like dead Chuck E. Cheese employees from the
Yeah.
70s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Man.
Oh,
I
Joey,
mean-
speaking of death date, we passed our death date, by the way, from that movie again. I forget the name of the movie already. It was so terrible.
Countdown.
Countdown?
Countdown. Yeah, our death date
When
was
was it?
April 16th.
Hey,
So a
maybe
few
we
days
are
ago.
dead and we're living in our post-mortal world right now. We don't even realize it.
It's like Bruce Willis all over again.
Bruce Willis, man, we're getting Sixth Sense right now.
We're getting
Alright.
Sixth Sense by the Willie.
Oh, watch out for that, Willie. All right,
Oh, don't
so
spoil.
the next one. All of a sudden, things are going missing and things are getting broken. I put underwear
Willie
is
the
going
Bruce.
missing and doorknobs are getting broken.
Okay, I'm kind of around there. I put toothbrushes and windows.
All right.
Toothbrushes going missing and windows being broken.
Okay. I did pizza cutters and nail polish jars.
I wonder where I think you got to go pizza cutters if we're doing Chuck E. Cheese. I mean, I think pizza cutters
So,
going missing.
You guys have no idea how to absorb what I'm throwing at you right now.
I don't know.
What the
All
whole
over
being
and doorknobs
absorbed.
being broken. All right, so no doorknobs being broken, and pizza cutters going missing.
All right. So we need to find being seen. They start seeing blank and blank roaming the house, but I guess you can just put like the dead employees, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Data circle. So we need
mean,
the place that they were at that they moved to. It was last occupied by a man who was what? Like mine was the Tiger King. That there was last.
What? I put Joe Exotic too.
No, you did.
What? I got
What?
Joe Exotic on mine, bro.
All right,
Oh,
let's
I
go
think
with
That's
we
that
have to
one.
go
President
with that.
Exotic for you. That's President
cra-
Exotic.
That's crazy. What'd you have, Evan?
I just had a generic man named Chet. So
All right, we're going Joe Exotic.
yeah.
So it was
What?
last occupied by Joe Exotic. That's crazy. And he's a what?
I
What kind
love
of criminal?
saying what like that because I feel like Aziz Ansari off Community,
Yeah.
not Community, but Parks and Rec. He's always like, "What?"
Yeah, back when he was a good character.
So what kind
Yeah.
of criminal? I just put tiger
he-
poacher.
I put Joe Exotic was a fine art thief.
I said con
Okay.
man. So
I say fine art.
Fine art thief.
mhm.
Okay.
fine art, just like this podcast.
All right. He was killed by what? Who was he killed by?
Oh,
Like a
man,
group of
mine's
art
terrible.
collectors?
Mine's so bad.
I put Carol
I had no
Baskin.
idea how to prepare for this show. I was like all over the place. I put a mountain of wheat thins.
Okay.
What? What?
I don't.
I'm questioning
don't
your judgment more
know.
than Evan's right now. Look at
Yeah,
graham crackers and wheat
uh,
thins.
I'm gonna take
such
a wild guess and say
failure.
that Jared was starving when he wrote these.
Yeah, he's like
I
going through a
actually
fast.
did this. I was actually eating dinner.
Jared's like, I'm feeling kind of snacky. Let's write a movie.
I just put
Wheat
Carol
thins.
Baskins because I was thinking of the whole Tiger King thing. But,
Well, you know she killed her husband, so
I mean, yeah, she's a murderer that's not in jail. So, what do you got, Evan?
I was gonna say a sick plumber that force feeds you toilet bowl cleaner.
What?
It's
he's like, it's a real thing. I looked it up.
Yeah.
I mean, toilet bowl cleaner is definitely poisonous. If you force feed someone, and I would just think, who would have access to a lot of toilet bowl cleaner to be a plumber.
So a toilet. I think we might
So
even just should
Mario.
say the mountain of wheat thins.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's so bad.
It happened, man. It was an accident.
It's like he just opened up his pantry door and like a mountain of wheat thins fell out on top of him, and
And he
He
tries
couldn't
to
eat his
get
way
up,
out
and they
of it.
just keep coming because they're
And they
haunted
just-
too. And
It's like Mary
"Help!
Poppins' bag, man.
Help!"
Everything fits in there.
So are we saying like the main character gets killed?
No,
Like
it
the
was the
main-
person who used to occupy the house.
Yeah. So I guess this would be the 70s
Chuck E. Cheese
employees of Chuck E. Cheese. One of them was named Joe Exotic, and I guess on the side he's a fine art thief. And anyway, he died in the house by an avalanche of wheat thins.
Okay.
Oh man!
Yeah, I can
So
see
every
that.
time
come
a
on,
body
keep
shows
up here,
up-
Evan. Keep up.
Every
Yeah.
time a body shows up, there's like a wheat thin like jammed in the person's throat or something.
Yep.
Ooh,
Oh,
That's their calling
Ooh.
card.
ugh.
that's their calling card.
Do you have you
And,
guys ever?
and like pizza cutter slices. What if you found like a body with like pizza cutter slices on it?
And
it'd be
wheat
like-
thins.
You can have like a crime scene investigator. I mean, this
So
looks like
a
it was done
chalk
by a
outline.
pizza
It's
cutter.
like a wheat thin outline of the body.
What if they carved like a pizza like on the stomach every time or something? Like they had a circle
Oh.
nails.
Yeah.
They carved what?
They carve like because they're doing it with pizza cutters. They have weapons, so like the dead body would have like a pizza carved out on it. Like
Yeah.
with
This
a
is why I
pizza
don't watch
cutter.
horror movies. Where do you come up? Where do you come up with this?
And then like the crime scene investigator, when he finds the body, they look at the mark and be like, "Looks like he ordered a large."
Oh, dun dun dun! And like it pans to like that actor. That's his big line. Somebody called takeout. It's
All right,
not
y'all ready?
delivery.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
To
It's
hear it?
wheat thins.
Yeah. Get in your
You
horror.
wanna
Oh man,
Okay.
there's gonna be so many good one-liners in this movie.
know.
That's our cliche for this one. Like the most terrible cliche one-liners. You know, it's great.
Man, you have to get your
All right.
breathy, hoarse, low voice back, Joey.
All right, this is let me see if I can read it all the way through. All right, Gus Gustafson and Kay Rona just moved to the KOA campground in the Finger Lakes. It's their dream home, and these newlyweds are excited to embark on their lives together. But their real estate agent didn't tell them about their house is haunted by dead Chuck E. Cheese employees from the 1970s. At first, it's small things, like missing pizza cutters and broken doorknobs, but the scares quickly escalate as the pair begins seeing the dead Chuck E. Cheese employees roaming the house. They decide to call the police, but they can't help. The couple discovers that the house was last occupied by Joe Exotic, a fine art thief who was killed by a mountain of wheat thins. Will the couple survive the haunting or be torn apart by fear?
Give me a hug.
What? Was that actual vocals right there?
That was a cameo from Mr. Chuck E. Cheese himself.
Oh man.
Bro, what a dick move by the real estate agent not to mention that to him. You know?
That every horror movie.
And that's something
needs a
you bring
bad
up in the
real estate guy.
walkthrough. Yeah, that's something you definitely bring up in the walkthrough. It's like, and this is our nice area of the bedroom. And oh, by the way, 1970 Chuck E. Cheese employees died here.
Oh, man.
Oh man. Okay. I don't know. See okay, casting for this is hard because you typically put not famous people into horror movies that they haven't made it yet.
B-list. You need B-listers.
Yeah.
I think Joe Exotic should play himself. Joe Exotic as Joe Exotic.
Homeboy's in prison.
He can film it from prison.
I haven't
Like,
finished the documentary, so that's
Okay.
a spoiler for me.
So let's go B-listers. Let's go Liam Hemsworth.
Oh, he
Not
is
the
a
famous
B-lister.
Chris, but we can do
Ooh.
Liam Hemsworth
you putting him
as
on
the main
B-level
guy.
status?
Oh, Liam's
Liam?
perfect.
Oh,
He is.
dude,
If he was
starring
still-
in that. He's starring in like some Quibi shows now, bro. He's B-lister all day.
Hey, if he was still married to Miley, would you put him A-level?
No.
Oh, okay. So if you got Liam Hemsworth, and he's with who's his wife in the movie? Rebel Wilson. I don't know what I can mind.
It's just like
They've
a
already
comedy.
started in a rom-com together.
Yeah. What's like a good B-lister?
Oh, Selena Gomez.
female?
Selena Gomez.
Selena Gomez.
I think the
work.
Chuck E. Cheese employee should be played by like a boy band. There should be like 5 of them. Like the Backstreet Boys are in sync. Like come back.
What about one of the Olsen twins? Or like the younger sister, Elizabeth
Olsen?
Ashley,
Scarlet
Is she-
Witch.
Would you see her as a B-lister?
the Red Witch, Scarlet Witch.
Outside
Sorry.
of Marvel, yes.
Yeah.
But we
No,
can
she'd
throw
be
her in there.
perfect.
Liam Hemsworth and Elizabeth Olsen.
Elizabeth Olsen.
How about we bring back the original SMG? Yeah.
What?
Sarah
No.
Michelle Gellar.
No.
Yeah, dude. What about
Major
Jennifer Love
issues
Hewitt
with
though?
that.
Who?
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
Her, Sarah
About
Michelle
Mandy
Gellar.
Moore.
I would say she's A-list now. She's making it pretty
Who?
big.
Mandy Moore?
Yeah.
This Is Us brought her up a notch.
Oh, for sure. She's like AAA diamond by this point.
Okay. Alexis Bledel. Yeah.
See, that's
If she's
so
not
busy
busy
list, I don't
filming
even know who that
the-
is.
If
That's Rory
if
from
she-
Gilmore
If
Girls.
she's not busy filming the next Gilmore Girls season.
All right. So Liam Hemsworth and
I say Sarah Michelle Gellar, man.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yes, wrong.
SMG, man.
No.
SMG. Okay.
But whatever. I'm not the host. I'm not in charge.
I mean, that's all you got.
She
It's like,
starred in The Grudge. You can't have Sarah Michelle Gellar, right? Like Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
yeah.
You can't have some woman that has become a symbol of fighting the forces of darkness for, I don't know what that show ran, 10 seasons.
Oh.
And then you put her into a
How
horror
about-
movie where she gets owned by a Japanese ghost lady with long black hair. What is copying a ghost lady with long black hair from The Ring? It just doesn't
You've been
work.
waiting a while to say this.
Okay, let's
Chris.
just shift entirely here in this podcast and talk about The Ring. I feel like you got a lot of issues here you got to get off your chest.
She plays Buffy the Vampire Slayer. You can't have her getting owned by the forces of darkness. It doesn't work.
What about Kristen Stewart
Yeah, absolutely.
and
She's
Liam Hemsworth?
yeah. Oh, yeah,
She's a good B-lister.
yeah. She
Okay.
is.
You know her
Kristen
from
Stewart.
Twilight and nothing else.
She embraces.
Academy Award nominee Kristen Stewart. So Kristen Stewart and Liam Hemsworth.
starring besides Chris Hemsworth's younger brother. You don't even say his name.
Yeah, don't even give his name. The brother of
Fat
Thor.
Fat Thor's younger brother. All right.
Oh man. Okay.
All right, we good with our horror?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we got one more to knock out. We got romantic comedy, so our rom-com. All right, so we got our main lead in the movie. What is he? He's we need an adjective to describe him and a noun. So
Oh,
put
mine are
he-
so bad.
I put, does it have to do with food?
It's so bad.
Snack items.
I put he's
Baked lays.
down on his luck mime.
Goldfish.
I got a I got a salacious giraffe.
Oh, it's a man. What do you mean a giraffe?
Okay.
We're not
All right.
going bestiality
Well,
in
hey.
a rom-com.
You know what?
Are you thinking of like a Zootopia
Don't be a
animated movie?
speciesist. Don't be a
I will be a
speciesist here.
speciesist. There will be no crossbreeding between
Giraffes
animals and
can be
humans.
salacious and they can want love.
Whatever,
Who are
Jared.
you to tell a giraffe he can't have
Just
love
pick
in his
Fritos
life?
and let's move
Dude,
on.
totally. What do you have, Evan?
I've got Walmart cart pusher.
All right, I like that one.
Let's make it up a Walmart greeter.
Well, you can
Walmart
both
greeter?
greet and cart push.
Okay.
A Walmart greeter slash cart pusher.
Okay.
Pusher.
A down on his luck Walmart greeter. Slash,
Down
ooh,
on-
he's down on his luck.
Yeah, you've got to be
Yeah.
down on your luck.
Down on your luck Walmart greeter slash cart retriever.
All right, who's the girl? She's a what? She's a. I put a on-the-go cyclist instructor.
I put a goody two-shoe doctor.
Okay.
Ooh, you did a human, so you were planning a doctor with a giraffe.
Hey man, it's 2020. We gotta
Man,
start
that
breaking
needs to
some
be
of
like
these
2030
breaking some of
right
these
there.
barriers down. Glass ceiling, bro. Break
Evan,
through it.
So-
what barriers do you not want to break down?
I got okay. So I was thinking through cliche romantic comedies, and I feel like the female lead is always working for someone that's really stressed out and overbearing. So
Oh, good one.
yeah, I mean that's
like a stressed out secretary or like
Oh.
an-
you got it. You already.
um,
So she's a secretary for a famous mommy blogger.
oh,
Okay.
very
So
good.
stressed out secretary.
She's like an assistant,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, an
a
assistant.
stressed out assistant.
Assistant to the mommy blogger, but
We
she's
got
like a
down
famous
on
one.
his luck Walmart guy, and she's like stressed out assistant for a famous mommy blogger.
Yep.
Sounds good.
That's a lot to write out.
Oh, dude, this is a love story if I ever heard one
Yeah.
before. This is great.
All right, so where do they meet at? I put a food bank. Where do y'all got?
I put a local bail bond agency.
Okay.
So maybe I was just playing too hard into my theme. They meet at the baby section at Walmart.
Babies are us.
Yeah,
But that does go along with the theme.
yeah.
Babies are
He's
us.
there. Yeah, because should it be Babies R Us? No, I guess or
Babies
they
R Us
meet
is
at
out of
Walmart.
business. We are.
Yeah, so she has to go to Walmart because
Yeah.
Babies R Us is struggling due to the coronavirus recession.
No, Babies R Us has been closed for years. Why do we not know this stuff?
Has it been closed for
I mean, this is just convenient, lazy writing for character meeting each other. Okay, this is great.
So what are we going
So
with?
the mommy blogger needs her to go pick up something to review for the blog, and Babies R Us is no longer with us, so she has to go to the Walmart baby section, and thus she meets
The Walmart
our
cart
protagonist.
And he's like, there's a buggy in her way and she can't reach the diaper. And he's like, I can push that out of the way for you.
pusher.
so she could get to the top shelf.
For all those who don't live in Florida, a buggy is a shopping cart.
Oh yeah, I was about to say.
Oh, I guess you
For all
should,
those
like,
who do not
clarify
live in the South,
that.
that is a shopping cart to all you Northerners.
Because I bet
All right, what's
buggy is
his-
the European way to call a baby a stroller. A buggy
So
or a
there-
pram.
There
It's
has
a-
to be
it's
some
a
turmoil in
shopping
the
cart
movie.
here.
So
Interesting.
the
A
turmoil
what?
in the movie that leads to the climax, like what's he doing that's going to upset her? I put deleting her photos on her iPhone.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm so bad at this game. I put
You're really good.
I put I put stealing her candlesticks.
I mean,
I don't know what I'm doing.
whoa. Maybe the candles is kind of like some sort of incense, and so that's the only thing like calming her down in her stressed out work life. And he steals them, and so it stresses her out even more.
Yeah. So
There's-
Now we got
Some
a down on his luck kleptomaniac stealing candlesticks from a stressed out assistant.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Man, this movie is
Alright,
going places.
So
what do you have, Evan?
selling her personal identity.
That's
Mm,
evil.
that's a good one. Because he needs some type of redemption arc in this story.
I feel like I'm taking over this movie.
I think
I
that's
think-
good. Let's do that. He needs a redemptive character design here.
Because
So.
like he's someone that he doesn't make a lot of money, and so he actually, because he works at Walmart, he is able to get people's information through hacking, people leaving stuff around, receipts, whatever, going into people's cars when he's in the parking lot, and he steals their identities.
All right, so he messes up, but he must convince her he's really what? With a positive adjective. I had put spunky, but I don't want to use spunky.
I put optimistic, and it's
flows.
just as bad as spunky. What do you got?
I
Evan?
put mildly successful,
He's not.
but
Man,
I'm mildly
Evan's got this-
successful. Date me.
or how about just fully successful? Just a
I
successful
like mildly.
individual.
Mildly. We're not shooting our expectations too high here. Mildly successful.
Man, this guy is below average. So he chases her to what city?
Key West.
Las
West.
Vegas.
I had Vegas.
Oh, okay.
So-
Vegas it is.
We gotta go there. All right. So how does he convince her to win her back? What action does he take? I put that he mimes out the day that they met, but I was
Mimes
thinking of
out.
that. I was thinking he was going to be a mime. So
I put
what kind of
I
animal
put
action did you
organizes
have?
organizes generic or not generic, but organizes cliche flash mob.
Okay.
Can we just keep that one no matter what?
What do you have?
Yeah, let's hear yours first.
So because she hates her boss, I was gonna. It was weird that he's
Is he gonna kill her?
I love how you're like talking yourself through it.
Are we
You're
going to like a horrible
okay, let me like
bosses
give you a
scenario?
backstory first.
no, he's gonna just ruin his because he's successful in stealing people's identities. He could also ruin people's lives, and so he ruins her boss's life. He's wrecks her whole
So they build their
reputation.
relationship on revenge and
Yeah, and then he swoops
And
her
some
off her
type
feet
of
with
slander.
a pallet jack. Because that you see
a pallet jack.
you see a lot of pallet
Oh.
jacks in Walmart.
They should ride around on the pallet jack at the end.
Exactly.
Going down the main strip of Vegas on a pallet jack.
And you got toilet paper streams in the back.
It's like, we just married. All right, so which one are we going with?
Maybe. Yeah, you do.
I like this.
You do.
I think you just got
decide.
this movie nailed, Evan. I think he should steal the boss's identity and
and
ruin
like
her
totally
career.
ruins her blog.
Yeah.
But then again, like the blogger is a terrible person, so you don't feel bad for him.
No,
Now movies
you
do
don't
that
feel,
too.
Like all you
Any
got to do is
remorse
hack
towards
into her
him?
blog and put like racial slurs in the blog, and she's done.
Oh, perfect. And Instagram kicks her off, and she loses her blogging business.
Yep. And
Sounds good to me.
and the main character, she's freed from her life of servitude to this overbearing mommy blogger.
And also now unemployed.
Yeah.
All right, so here's it all in a nutshell. I don't know what kind of voice to do this one is.
You got to
The
be happy and
happy-go-lucky
upbeat.
one. All right. He's a down on his luck Walmart greeter. She's a stressed out assistant for the famous mommy blogger. It's love at first sight. That is until they realize each other's dark secrets. When she finds out he's secretly stealing her identity, we didn't put a noun. No, I did. Dang it, I messed it up. When she finds out he's secretly... Dang it, I'm going to roll back because I even missed the line. Here we go.
You got this.
This is hard to do.
He's
He's a down on his luck Walmart greeter. She's a stressed out assistant for a famous mommy blogger. But when they bump into each other at the Walmart baby section, it's love at first sight. That is until they realize each other's dark secrets. When she finds out he's secretly stealing her identity, she vows she'll never love him. Still, he's convinced she's the one. So he must convince her he's really mildly successful. He follows her to Las Vegas and romantically sweeps her off her feet by stealing her boss's identity and tweeting racial slurs, forever ruining her mommy blog. The movie ends in the wedding of her dreams as they roll off on a pallet jack down the Las Vegas streets.
Nice.
Man.
How about we call this movie mildly successful?
Yes.
Is Walmart going to endorse this movie?
Oh no.
I think Walmart should basically fund this movie. It should go straight to Vudu, which is their streaming service, and not even go to the theater. It's presented by Walmart Vudu.
Oh gosh. Okay.
He's playing these roles, man.
So
I mean, if you want to go classic, like Jared, you got like a Meg Ryan, a Tom Hanks type deal.
Dude, there's nothing more classic than Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks.
Should they be? Tom Hanks is a Walmart greeter, and Meg Ryan is a.
So I was thinking
Yeah.
Luke Wilson, like, wow.
Owen
Luke
Wilson?
Wow.
Wow.
You're thinking Owen
Maybe
Wilson.
Owen Wilson.
Oh, wait, crap. We saw
Another find. We're just adding these up.
Oh,
I have
man.
14 flubs in this episode. Owen Wilson. No,
I like Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson.
What about Hugh Grant?
Or man, these are heavy hitters, and I mean, you can the woman could be a Julia Roberts or a Sandra Bullock.
Hugh Grant projects.
Can we do like a crazy like we said it's 2020? Can we do like a crazy age gap between these two? Because you can have like Michael Caine as the Walmart greeter,
Oh snap!
and do something like really young, like I don't know,
Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick
Yes.
and Michael Caine,
Yeah.
Wow. This is perfectly casted.
Zoe Deschanel, Michael Caine.
It would play the successful mommy blogger.
Oh, what's her face?
Jennifer Lawrence. No.
Jennifer Lawrence. I mean, I'm thinking of someone
No.
like older.
Hold
Catherine
on.
Zeta-Jones that just came to my
Catherine
mind.
Zeta-Jones.
Reese Witherspoon.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's not a bad one.
I could totally see her being overbearing.
Playing her same character from Sweet Home Alabama.
Exactly. Because Southern mommy
She transitioned
bloggers are
into the
huge.
mommy blogger sphere.
I think that's pretty cool. What about hold on, what's her name? I'm looking it up here real quick. My mind just went blank.
Helen Mirren. I'm thinking too old.
What about Elizabeth Banks?
Yes.
That's who I was thinking of.
Yeah, she could get down and nasty.
Oh, man.
But I think Reese Witherspoon. Let's go Reese
That's a
Witherspoon.
hard name. Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon. It's like Michael.
Say that four times fast.
Mike Tyson's trying to say it. Reese Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon.
Mike Tyson should
I
narrate
knock
it
her
like
out.
the,
I knock her out, Reese Witherspoon.
it should be like a Once Upon a Time story with Mike Tyson and
Bro, let's just
Once
cast
upon a
Mike
time.
Tyson.
Once Upon a
I
Time.
knock her out, man. I knock her out. Oh,
He's
Reese
gonna be in the
Witherspoon.
movie. He'll be like
He's
best
always
friends with
blogging.
Michael Caine.
He's always blogging about you.
Is he like the? Is he gonna play the role of like the gay best friend?
Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
I think he should be the Walmart. I think he's our protagonist,
shift
man. I think
leader.
You want him as the Walmart greeter?
I think so.
I see
Welcome
him
to
as like
Walmart.
I see him. I think he should be like the manager of the Walmart greeters or something like that. He
Oh,
should, like,
bro, he should be
giving
the
them
yeah.
pep
he should
talks
be
like, to go, let's go greet some people. So we can put smiles
You guys
on.
are killing me.
let's roll back some prices. We're gonna knock out the competition.
Oh,
You guys are killing me.
Mike Tyson.
I'm
he's making a
Mike
cameo.
Tyson.
Oh gosh. Okay. Oh.
This is a great value production.
Oh.
And like, yeah. So who will our protagonist be? Because Mike Tyson, but you should definitely go steal his identity.
I can't. You guys.
That's what you should do.
Oh.
Is he
bro.
addicted to stealing people's identities? Like, even though he loves her so much, he's like so addicted to it. He ends
Yeah,
up stealing
it's
hers.
like he just can't get over it.
Oh. Got this weird.
And he has like a total. He has to go to rehab or something. He's like, "I'll change. I promise, I'll change."
Oh.
My name's Mike. Everybody's like, "Hi, Mike." And I just can't stop stealing those identities, everybody.
Oh snap! They were golden.
I got a terrible Mike Tyson.
No,
impression,
you're the
by way.
best
All right.
one. I've been crying over here. I'm probably the number one most entertained person from this podcast. Oh.
All right, so this
feel
is
he
called
should have, like, an
mildly
extra-
successful.
mildly successful. A great value production. That's a great value label on it, since it's Walmart.
Great, but
Oh. Everyday low prices.
all right.
Okay.
Well, that was fun. I think Hollywood should buy all 3 of those scripts, and we'll become mildly successful ourselves.
I think this shows the world how easy it is to actually be a script writer, and like anyone
Man.
can do it.
It's terrible. Yeah. So, well, our problem is that we got Owen and Luke Wilson mixed up.
Yeah.
We brought Burt Reynolds and Joan Rivers back to life.
Michael
Our
Cena,
credits
Michael
at
Cera.
the
Yeah, Michael Cena, Michael Cera.
That was my bad.
we
the
had a
credits
few.
would have like the wrong names of everybody
Yeah.
as they're scrolling down the end credits. Like, oh man.
Oh, that's great.
Well, that's it. That's another episode of the Club XP podcast. Thanks for listening.
All right.
Oh, fun time.
I'll do Josh's job real fast and then we'll cut it off. Follow us at Club XP Podcast at Facebook and at Twitter. And please give us a review and a like on our podcast. We really appreciate it. I think we could really help brighten someone's day, make their quarantine/stay-at-home life a little bit more interesting. Please give us a listen. Thank you.
Peace out.
Deuces.